Okay, we're back in American Truck Simulator, and I think I've got Oregon loaded up. We're going to find out here in a minute. Let me see where I'm at. I think I'm in one of my... Where am I? Okay, I'm in Phoenix. That's one of my my stations, my garages. I've got one in Phoenix, and I've got one in... Oh gosh, where is it? It's not Los Angeles. Fresno. I've got a garage in Fresno, one in Phoenix, and one, oh gosh, where is it? In Nevada, I think. Can't remember. But we're going to try to get up to Oregon. So let me see if I can find a job to take us there. So let's go in, see if we can find a job. And I got my own trailer. I don't know if I need it or not, but let's just see. Use your own trailer. All right, so we're in Arizona. I'm going to select Phoenix to start with, and then Newport, Oregon. That's on the coast. Salem is the capital. As well, I don't know if you guys remember, but I am from Oregon. This is my home state. I've been waiting for this expansion to come out. We got Ontario. We've got Winnemucca. And let's see, California. I want to go to Oregon, so I guess we could go to Newport. That's on the coast. It's not very far from where I live. Let's try Newport. Let's do that. Let's take that job. And I live actually right up here in the corner of the state. That'll get us close. And so then let's set the GPS for that. And let's take off. All right, be my first trip on the new map. Let's jump into second gear. There's my trailer. Let me pick it up. I didn't know that it was parked on the outside. I thought it was in one of the garage bays, but it's actually in the outside. And I want to repaint it. I'm having a hard time matching the truck color and the trailer color. So I've kind of decided the next time I go by a shop, I'm just going to paint the trailer black. Did I not get the trailer? There we go. Yeah, as you see, the trailer doesn't quite match. It's a little darker color. Let me get it out of reverse here, get that beeping stop. So I'm having such a hard time matching my paint. Like I said, I think I'm just going to make it black trailer. It'll be like bumblebee color. I can fuel up here before I take off. And I've done something I normally don't do. I normally don't start driving at night because I don't like driving at night. I have a little night blindness and I don't see very well. But I was just anxious to get a job. So I may end up sleeping at some point, and that's okay. It's got traffic already and I haven't even taken off yet. Am I gonna get out here? Okay, give me a break, buddy. Give me a break. Give me a break. Give me a break. Now, I'm used to having the that head tracker thing on me, and I don't have it now, so I'm having a little bit of an issue here. Is this a four-way stop or what here? Hey Joe, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Let me kick some lights on here. Yeah, I haven't been wearing my head tracker. It's been kind of goofing up on me lately. They're expensive as all get out, and I haven't used it for a while, and it's kind of messing up on me. So I don't know if I need a new, if the lights are going out on it or something, but I'm not wearing it now. So I'm going to have to use the mouse to look around, and I'm not used to that, so it'll take me a little bit of time. A little bit wide here. I don't want to take that stop sign out. So we're headed to Oregon. Oregon or bust. I'm anxious to see what kind of job they did on it. It's my home state. I was born and raised in Washington State, but I've lived most of my adult life in Oregon. There must be a policeman. I don't see many cars with bumpers on them, with push bars. Oh, he's gonna not give me a break, is he? Well, thanks, buddy. Up I-5? No, I think I'm going. I may be going I-5 for a while, but eventually I'll be on Highway 101 because Newport's on the coast, so I'll be on 101, so I may be on I-5 for a while. Look, we're going to Tuscan in Los Angeles. Kill the stop sign. Hey, Scorp, how you doing? Newport Beach? No, Newport, Oregon. It's just up the coast from where I live. If we look at the map here, let's see. We're in Phoenix. We're taking off from Phoenix, and we're going to be going probably this way here into California, I would imagine. And then when we get up to Oregon, we won't be on I-5. This is I-5 here. We might be on that for a little bit, but we got to come over to 101 and come up to Newport, Oregon. I live right here. There's a little town right out of Astoria called Warrenton. That's where I live, right closer to the ocean. So I'm probably right about there on the coast is where I live. Gonna go see the Goonies. That's right. They made the Goonies here. Been a lot of movies made here. Short Circuit was made here. The Free Willies were made here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first couple of them. A movie called Shattered was made here. They filmed a little bit of Point Break here with Patrick Swayze and Keanu Reeves. Kindergarten Cop, of course, was made here. A few more that I can't recall. I don't like driving at night. I can barely see beyond the headlights. Even in a game, the night blindness affects me. Whoa. See, I have to do this to see anything, and then everybody flashes me. Follow my nose. That's not real reliable, because if I pass a hamburger place or a pizza joint or, heaven forbid, an Italian restaurant, I get sidetracked. You know, the problem is I haven't picked up a load yet. What? Where do I have to go for my load? That's kind of weird. I just turned the engine off. Holy smokes, that's not a good thing to do. I want to do that. Where's my load at? I'm pretty sure I set a GPS for the load. What? I might be in trouble. I don't have a load. Let me see what happened. What happened? Why did I not get a load? Freight market. Did I not? I'm pretty sure I clicked on that. New Mexico. And I set my GPS for it. And my GPS is running. Let me click on that again. I had this happen to me the last time too. In the old game, you'd click it and you went right to the load. I don't know what's going on now. But hey, it said it set my GPS. I'm going to keep following my GPS. Because it said... Because I got a GPS going, and I set it for wherever the load was. Steve-O's telling me how to get home. I live in Oregon. I know how to get there. I just got to try to find my load first. And I don't know why I didn't get one. Why would it set the GPS if it didn't have the GPS set for where my load's at? Maybe I don't care. Maybe I could just drive to Oregon and just check it out. That was the whole object of playing today, is because Oregon came out, right? Well, I may be deadheading it all the way to Oregon. I guess I could stop anywhere and get a load, but that doesn't mean it's going to go to Newport. Man, the traffic is heavy tonight. I don't like driving at night. I can't see. Now, surely I started in Phoenix. There should have been a load from Phoenix. Why did I not get one? Well, I got $500,000. What do I care if I have a load or not? Play like I'm on vacation. There you go. That's one thing I'd like to be able to do in this game. Oh, shoot. Whoa. See what I mean? I can't see at night. One of the things I'd like to do is be able to get out of the truck and wander around and be a tourist. I remember the first time I started playing this game and I flipped the truck 7 or 8 times. I don't think it's as easy as it used to be to flip your truck. Don't stop. This guy's never driven in America before. God, you don't stop. In real life, that guy would have been run off the road. You don't stop when you're merging into traffic in America. The whole object of an off-ramp like that is to get your speed up to highway speed so you can merge in with the other traffic. You don't pull up to the freeway and stop. Yeah, shoot. I'm waiting for a UFO to fly by. Well, I guess I'm not going to get a loan, so I guess I might as well be on vacation. Did I say a loan? I've already got a loan. I guess I'm not going to get a load. Hey, Alan, how you doing? Now, am I getting close to... Well, shoot. Getting into the big city now. Okay, it wants me to go this way. So, we're going to go that way. Who's got the light? Why is everybody stopped? Finally. Alright. If I get the light, I'll go. Just woke up from slumber. Nice drive to Coos Bay. I had a person I used to work with lived in Coos Bay. I take my fifth wheel up to Newport at least once a year. park it on the beach, play in the sand. I live on the ocean. We hardly ever go to the ocean. It's kind of funny, and we have to take vacation to go to the ocean. Well, good. You're good for 2 or 3 o'clock then, Alan, if you just had a nap. Okay, here's my load. Finally, I think. Why couldn't I have gotten a load in Phoenix? Or where am I? Oh, I wasn't in Phoenix. Oh, no. Look what it did. It made me go in a circle almost to Tucson and back to Phoenix to get a load. What in the world? See, that's why you never trust GPS. I can't believe it did that. I was in Phoenix. It made me drive almost to Tucson and back to Phoenix to get a load. That is not right. Alright, now where do I go? Guess I'm going in this yard right here, huh? Sell Goods. It's a place called Sell Goods. So we're gonna pick up a load from Sell Goods and we're gonna drive it to a place called Buy Goods. What do you think? Alright, let's see if we can get our load now. That's our load. Why in the heck we couldn't have got it? I don't understand. I want to take the job. I don't get it. Why it made me do that. I said that's the load I wanted. It said, you want to set a GPS course to your load? I said yes. It took me out of town all the way to Tucson. That was crazy. You're going to be up all night, Alan? All right, now I can't see, damn it. Where's my load? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Alright, I don't want to hit that other trailer. I think I've got room to get it. No, I don't want to load my trailer half a mile away from the dock. Alright, here we go. This should get it. If I get around that other trailer there. Close enough for government work, I think. Okay, now what? Right. Something's not right. I just left my trailer. What the hell? Now, see, here's the problem. I haven't played the game since you could have your own trailer. Usually you just back up to one that's already loaded. So I must have skipped something. I must have skipped something here. What happened? Alright, now we're loading. I think I hit the wrong button. I don't use the keyboard, Steve-O. I've got a wheel, and I hit the wrong button. I got about 25 buttons on this wheel, and I hit the wrong one. I hit the uncouple button instead of the load button. All right, we got it figured out. We got all night. We'll be fine. The longer it takes me to get to load, the more chances it's going to be daylight, and I'll be able to see again. I don't have a G29. I got a G27. I don't like the G29s. I hope my G27 doesn't ever break, because I won't get a G29. I'll just keep playing with the keyboard. Take my chances that the traffic's with me. I'll take my life in my own hands. Yeah, I don't know. The G29 to me was made more for racing cars. It didn't. It felt different. It works different. I just didn't care for it. You can't get a G27? I know, that's what I just said. I hope my G27 doesn't go out, because I don't want a G29. I'd probably end up getting one even if I didn't like it, but I'd bitch about it the whole time. That's how I am. Although the drivers for the G27 and G29 are both the same. It's the same driver. Well, we got our load and we're on the way. Oh, look out, there's a cock-a-doodle-doo. Have you tried the G29, Joe? I've tried it. I didn't care for it. But then, you know, it's on what you get used to. Road work ahead. All right, I'll give you a break. Cut the high beams down. Get a G920. I haven't seen those. I haven't seen one of those. I haven't looked for one for quite a while. I've had this one forever. I haven't been in the market for any, so I haven't really looked. I know the ones that they put out for Farm Sim were kind of weird. Traffic jam. Wow, there's police in front of me, police behind me. I think that's a policeman. Well, that could be the same one. I didn't see him pass me, but maybe he did. They're holding up traffic, though. Xbox style? Are you talking about the one for Farm Sim? Is it Xbox style? Is that what you mean? I never actually used it, but I watched a video on it and I thought, oh my god, that's weird. Is Scorpion still here, or is he still working? He's working, isn't he? Do you know what that held message was? I've got the profanity filter turned on pretty high. I think people should use a dictionary, and there's plenty of words out there that work better than profanity. That's just my opinion, but I gotta get around this traffic. I wish I could see. It's mainly plastic, yeah. Uh-oh, hey. We got trouble. I should be watching the road. I'm gonna crash and burn. I wanna get out, get going. I gotta get around this traffic. Okay, thanks, Scorp. I haven't figured all that crap out yet, so I thought it would let me see what it was, but it didn't let me see what it was on the chat that I'm watching, so... Well, I'm not in the market for a wheel, but I'll take a look at the 920 and see what it looks like. Just for, what do they call it? Giggles and hoots and giggles. Just for good times. I had a little bit of a late start on the live stream. My son, I haven't seen in the longest time, popped in last night for an overnight stay, and so I've been doing the family thing till just a few minutes ago. The side panel is neat on the one for the farm sim. Yeah, I didn't see it, Scorpion. All I saw, it said that something was being held, allow or deny, but I couldn't see what the message was. I'm going to have to check on that, see how I can tell. I would have thought it would have showed me what the message was. I wonder if I have to set myself up as a moderator because I can't see it. Well, you know what? That could be. I'm watching on a second computer. I don't know if I'm logged on over there. I might be just watching as a spectator. I didn't even think about that. Daylight. Hang on, I'm going to go look at the map. See where it's taking me. Alright, it's taking me right on up through I-5 all the way to Redding. It doesn't head over to the coast until it gets to Eugene. Well, that's not right. I want to drive 101. I think when I get to... Let's see here. I think when I get to Stockton, I'm going to try to head over to 101 and drive the coast, I think. We'll see. I'll think about it. There's Klamath Falls. This is where Bill, you guys know Bill. This is where he stays when he comes to the States, is in Klamath Falls. He has a buddy there. I live way up here in the corner. That's the mouth of the Columbia River right there. I live right on the mouth of the Columbia River and the ocean. And we spend a lot of time here in Newport in the summer. That's where I take my fifth wheel. We park it on the beach there and spend a lot of time. I got friends and family there. And, yeah. And we have our condo is here. Our condo is a town right next to Bend called Redmond. It's one of those things where you leave one town and enter the other, and you don't know you've left one and entered the other. Redmond and Bend are that close together, and that's where our condo is. There's a big Mount Bachelor right here in this area. It's high desert. Mount Bachelor's right here. It's a big ski resort. And anyway, so I'm thinking when I get to Stockton, I might take a look at driving over to the coast. So we'll think about that when we get there, I guess. That's a risky proposition when the light's shining. At night is really a bad thing. And I can't remember which button I pushed to get the drive-by effect. I might have to stop and sleep. It's terrible. I don't like driving at night. I don't like driving at night in real life. And I don't like it in the game. And I shouldn't have my high beams on. It freaks everybody out. All right. Let me over. See, that's not right. That doesn't happen in the States. They don't have long enough off-ramps in the game. If that happened in real life, nobody would ever get on the freeway in these States. Hit Control R. My keyboard's too far away. What does Control R do? Is Control R... Well, I can try it, but I'll probably crash. Oh, well, yeah. I don't... Okay, I've got a key set up for that. Like in F-17. I thought you were playing a game with me. We used to tell people that didn't know anything about computers when they'd say they had a problem with a computer, and we'd tell them to hit a code that would shut their system down. And they'd do it, and then we'd laugh like hell, like children, like 10-year-olds. Thank God it's going to be daylight soon. Wee-haw! Alright, now I can kick it. If I can. I can see again almost. Alright, we're going to drive the Rude Man way now. Oh! I gotcha. Alright. That's not very Daggerwin of me to do that. Normally I'd be looking for a truck stop and sleep it off, because reality is a key. I think Rude Man Way is 180 degrees away from reality. That's just my thought. I don't know. You drive with the high beams on? Are you allowed to do that? You get a ticket if you do it here. They'll pull you over and ticket your ass. Well, they'll ticket other parts of you too, not just that. But Belgian chocolate eclairs, yummy. Swamp Donkey's in the house. How you doing, buddy? We're taking a trip to Oregon, my home state, for the first time in the game. It's my understanding they're working on Idaho and Washington. I was actually raised in Washington State. But then again, I've spent most of my adult life in Oregon, which outshadows the amount of time I spent in Washington by a long shot. I don't generally tell anybody how long I've been an adult, because it took me a long time to become one. Longer than most. And sometimes my wife doesn't think I'm there yet. Los Angeles, Carlsbad. Right, am I gonna have to get over pretty soon? I always miss the turns. Terribly. Oh, it's good to see the sunshine. Yeah, I've thought about it. I've had a hard time trying to match the color on my truck, on my to my trailer, or well, vice versa. Oh shoot, man, that's loud. I'm thinking that what I'll probably do, get back in the truck, I'm having a hard time matching those colors up. I think what I'm going to do is, because, oh my God, it costs like $7,000 every time you do it. Not literally, I can't remember what the cost was, but it was pretty high. So I'm thinking about just painting the trailer black, like a bumblebee. It'd be yellow and black. I am Swamp Donkey, but I'm thinking about heading to the coast. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about staying on I-5 until I get to Stockton, and then maybe come over and head to 101 the rest of the way. When I drove truck in my younger day, when I was in college, I used to drive from Washington State, about Everett area. I lived, let's see, I lived right about in here at the time. Not by Portland. It was more up this way a little bit. And so I drive up to Everett, pick up my load. I drive down on I-5. Very rarely did I get a chance to go 101. But I'm thinking about it. I'm on I-5 now, and I'll be on I-5 for a while. But since it's my first time coming to Oregon in the game, I'm got mixed feelings about driving 101, because I want to see how I want to see what they did to the state, how details as far as that goes. Harris Ranch, eat some beef. Yeah, there's a place up here that sells buffalo too. You get bison. Get yourself a bison burger. I'm anxious to see. Now, so far they've done okay, I guess, with the truck stops. But in America, we've got some huge truck stops. And I'm anxious to see what they did when you get to the border between Oregon and California, because, you know, we've got Mount Shasta up there, and it's quite a mountainous area. And I'm wondering what they're going to do, because you got this desert stuff, that's fine, but the whole state isn't desert. And in Oregon, you know, 60-65% of the state is forest. And you know, we've got a wide variety of weather areas. We've got high desert, low desert. We've got rainforest. We've got ocean. Twitch doesn't. Well, I am recording as I live stream. I am still recording, and I'm recording it at 4K, so it'll be coming over onto YouTube when I'm done. You can get it from Twitch. I can download it from Twitch and export it over to YouTube, but it's a crappy video. The live streams don't look like videos, so I tend to record at the same time. I've got a Threadripper, so I've got plenty of. I got the small Threadripper. I only got 12 core, but I'm looking over, and I'm only using less than 5% of my CPU, and I've got a sound program running that I'm recording on. I've got the game running, I've got Twitch running, and I'm also recording with my graphics card all at the same time, and I'm only using 4% of my CPU. So, and I'm recording at 4K, and I'm twitching at I don't know what I'm twitching at. I did have it at 1080p, but I'm not sure if that's where it's set now. Well, I use Restream. I've used Restream the whole time I've been live streaming. It's just that since I went to Twitch exclusively, I stopped Restreaming. Every stream you've ever seen me do, outside of the last 4, have been on Restream. As a matter of fact, I think, Ginger, isn't that what you usually watch me on, is your Xbox? On Mixer? But I'm trying to build Twitch up, and Twitch doesn't like it if you don't use them. Same as YouTube, they don't like it if you don't use them either. Oh, I guess I could turn my lights off. Oh, those aren't my lights. Maybe they are, I don't know. Where's this GPS taking me anyway? I've only got 32, but I was on a budget. I've got on the motherboard there are 8 slots for RAM, and I have 32. I've got 16 sticks. I've got 2 16 sticks in slot 1 and slot 8. That's, according to the computer, that's not what it is. It's 1 and 2, but to match them up, I had to go on 1 and 8. 1 on one side of the CPU, 1 on the other. I can put so much RAM in here you wouldn't believe it, but 32 is enough. Oh, plus I've got the RAM overclocked. Seems to be working okay so far. There's a burger place, Ray's. I've never seen Ray's. It must be a California thing. Yeah, it's because I've been playing around with my recordings. But well, now wait a minute. It depends, because I haven't actually recorded in months. If you're watching videos right now, you're watching videos I recorded 4 or 5 months ago. I record my videos well in advance. Oh man, I slammed that gear on. Yeah, I'm testing that bot out. I don't know if I'm going to keep it. I'll tell you, I usually don't have anybody watching my streams, so I put the bots in so that I'd have company. But I don't know if I'm going to keep them. Yeah, I don't know. They really are aggressive. Alright, I'm having trouble trying to watch this screen. Bot company. Yeah. I don't like what it says half the time, though. It's not very friendly. I don't know if I'm going to leave them on there or not. I'm just trying them out. The main reason that I would use any of these bots, like the Nightbot, you can set it to say certain things at certain intervals during the chat. Like you can say, if you like my videos, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so that would be good for me because I feel bad about hawking my own channel. I don't like to do that. I don't like to continually say, hey, if you like my thing, hit the like button. I just feel bad about that. I don't do it. So I was thinking about letting the bot do it, but I haven't programmed it to do that yet, so. You got slapped? Well, like I said, I was on a budget when I built the computer, so I had a certain amount of money I intended to spend. I spent it on GPU and the Threadripper. So I figured 32 was enough to get me by. Steep grade, it says. Where the hell are we? Where are we at? We're not that far. Oh, there is a steep grade called the Grapevine coming out of Los Angeles. I used to come into right about where I'm at. It's probably where we're at is the Grapevine. There's a great big truck stop on top of the Grapevine, and I used to stop there by evening, spend the night, get up about 4 or 5 in the morning, and drive down into LA to kind of beat some of the traffic and to get to where I needed to go to deliver. I would make a battle plan up there on the Grapevine about what lane I had to be in, because going through LA, there's 5 lanes both ways, and if you don't know where you're supposed to get off, it may be miles before you can turn around in a truck. So I would map out where I needed to be at any one time, which lane I needed to be in, all that kind of stuff before I got into LA. And there were times when, right around Bakersfield, well, just beyond Bakersfield, all the way to Redding. Where is Redding? All the way up here. You'd catch, on the way down, sometimes you'd catch fog starting in Redding, and it would last all the way down to Bakersfield. And you're driving, 55, 60, 65 miles an hour through fog you can't see past your hand. It's scary as all hell. And we would get in convoys, and one person that usually didn't care whether he lived or died would get in front, and the rest of us would pull behind him and just run through the fog as fast as we dare go. And there were many, many times where they were going too fast for me, and I'd pull back, wait for the next set of trucks to come by and pull in with them and see if I could run. It's scary. By the time you do that for a few hours, you're seeing pink elephants in the fog. It's really scary. Runaway truck ramp. Well, it's on the wrong side of the road. The grade's going the other way, towards LA. That was crazy. Oh well. There's probably grades on both sides because it does go kind of up and down. Stay on the road. I'm trying to read your chat. There's scales everywhere. Alright, this guy's gonna slow me down here. Yeah, I'm surprised I haven't seen one yet. They've got them in the game now, I hear. That little blue thing that's in the windshield is a pass. Did you guys see that grass growing in the middle of the freeway? What the hell's that all about? No, it's really frightening. Really is. And it's not like that all the time. It's not. I made many trips there wasn't any fog at all, but sometimes during a certain time of the year when the fog hits and it rolls for a long ways. Oh, come on, convertible. Well, see, that's another thing about California. You had to be, especially Los Angeles, that you have to be aware of if you're new to LA. There's a song says it never rains in Southern California. That's bullshit. It does every once in a while. And when it does, since it doesn't very often, there's so much oil on the road from the automobiles that if it rains, it is like driving on ice. I'm getting over. I'm not waiting for these guys. All right, sorry, buddies. Wait your turn. I'm coming. Well, that's a rude man way. Yeah, winter months can be bad. They can be bad. Now, you have to understand, I drove when I was in college. That was many, many years ago. To make money, I drove at certain times of the year and made pretty good money doing it. But it's been many, many years since I've been behind the wheel of a truck. I used to haul double trailers, and at one time I had what they called a conventional. This truck I'm driving right now would be called a conventional back then because it's got the long front end. The ones where the driver's seat is over the front wheels, that's in America we used to call those cab overs. And normally that's what I drove, was a cab over. But every once in a while I drive a conventional. I drove what they call a white Volvo at that time. It was new to where we were at. You didn't see, mostly you saw Kenworths and Peterbilts. Oakdale. Yeah, my wife used to live in Oakdale. Not very long though. Yeah, cab over. The pug of the trucking business. If you really wanted to have a pug, then you'd drive a oh shoot, what's the name of those? A Mack truck. Then you'd have that big bulldog on your hood. Whoa! Oh, it says I can bypass. All right, I don't have to stop. That's good news because I wasn't gonna. I want to not stop sometime and see if they chase me down with a cop car. I bet you just get a fine. My uncle used to live in Fresno. He worked at some big ass company. I don't remember what it was. I'd go visit him once in a while. Then I had another uncle who lived in Presidio. He was in the service. He was a recruiting guy. That's over by San Francisco. I should have probably stopped for fuel. Especially since I'm not quite sure where I'm at. Where am I anyway? Oh, I'm just leaving Bakersfield. I got a long ways to go. I'm going to have to stop for fuel. I should watch. I need to watch for another one. Fresno's trash now. There's a lot of places that, I guess, you know, as time goes by, there's a saying that you can never go home. And I think that's true for everybody. If I went home to where I was born and raised, I do once in a while, but it's not the same as it was when I was a kid. So I think that's what they mean by you can never go home. Of course you can go home, but it's not going to be what you remember. Things change. People change. You know, places change. I think that's what they mean by you can never go home. Not that I'm aware of, but then I haven't played the game for a long time. I was surprised when I came back in last week that you could buy your own trailers. I didn't know that. I want to buy a set of doubles and drive them, see what they drive like. Sacramento, San Francisco. This guy trying to race me over here. Let's see if I can cut him off. I made him slam the brakes on. What the hell kind of bus is that? I've never seen a bus like that before. That looks like a European style bus. I've never seen anything like that. Loan installment in to $10,639 was paid. I haven't been watching it. My other drivers, I got a ton of other drivers. I wonder what they're doing. You know what I always thought would be cool for this game is, you know, you notice that I've got my own logo. I skinned that myself. Whoa! And I put it on my trucks. What would be cool is if you on the road could see your other drivers, like if there was another driver, one of your trucks driving by. Wouldn't that be cool if you could honk and wave at your other drivers as they drive by? That isn't the case, but wouldn't that be neat if they did that? There was one button I used to push where, holy crap, that wasn't it. I always get in trouble when I do that, especially in this kind of traffic. I've seen people do it for the longest time. I thought, wow, how do they do that? They're just more skilled than I am. Driving this game, I've said this many times when I've recorded American Truck or European Truck, which I played before this one. Scorpion's falling asleep. You're still at work. You can't sleep. Driving in this game is a lot harder than driving in real life. In real life, you can sit and carry on a conversation with the person next to you. They can say, oh, look at that tree out there, and you can look at it. If you do that kind of stuff in the game, you end up in a ditch or hitting somebody, or, you know, the compression of time is different. So I've talked about it often. If you can imagine, there's no way you can drive from Phoenix, Arizona to Sacramento or San Francisco in the amount of time we just did. You'd be lucky to be able to fly that distance in that amount of time. So the distance is compressed, and that means everything else is too. And so you don't dare take your eye off the road for very long, because you only have split seconds to, you know, to figure out where you're at. It's just different. It's harder. Oh, I knew you were at home, but what time is it? I guess I didn't think it was as late as it is. And I did remember you're 2 hours ahead of me, but come on, traffic. Dang it. Had to drop all the way back down in 10th gear. I just had something really weird happen. My sound just went off and back on again, and now I'm hearing an echo. An echo, 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 echo. That's weird. All right, we're heading into Sacramento, I guess. Sacramento is the... and you do... when you drive this way, because I remember going through Sacramento. Sacramento is the state capital of California. There was a time at night when I was driving through Sacramento, and Sacramento is a pretty good sized place, as well as, you know, every place else in California. But I got into Sacramento, and I didn't realize I was in Sacramento. I hadn't quite got there yet, but I was all of a sudden my head just kind of nodded a little bit, and I sat back up, opened my eyes, and I was almost through Sacramento. I don't remember driving into Sacramento. And you've heard that phrase, white line fever. You know, you kind of get hypnotized. It scared the holy hell out of me. I pulled over the first place I could, which isn't easy in a big truck. But I pulled over the first place I could and just got out and walked around the truck, shaking my head thinking, what in the hell just happened? How could I have driven through a town the size of Sacramento and not known it? It was really scary. Now, you don't drive through the town. Obviously, there's a freeway bypass. But even so, you know, you're in the city, you're just on a freeway driving through. Alan says it's almost 11, but he's had a nap, so he's good for another couple hours. All right, this is Stockton. Let me look at the map. I think I've missed my turn. I think I'm going to stay on, you know what, I'm going to stay on I-5 because I want to see what they did with Redding and Hornbrook, and I'm really anxious to see what they did. The first town you get to when you arrive into Oregon is Medford. I'm really anxious to see what they did with Mount Shasta. Well, there wasn't as much traffic here as I thought there was. I'll come over. I gotta find a gas station. That's impossible. You see somebody that stops like that, you're good till the wee hours. What are the wee hours? For me, that's the time I have to get up and go to the bathroom, like about 2 o'clock in the morning. And it's called the wee. I got a wee. All right, hang on. I want to see if I've got fuel anywhere. All right, looks like I got... Oh, geez, I don't want to leave the road for fuel. There's some... Oh, it's on the wrong side of the road. I should have stopped back here and got fuel. Dang it. I might have to leave the road and get over here to Bitterman's. I think... gee whiz, there's a long ways before fuel again. It's almost Redding before I hit fuel again. I might have to stop. But I didn't stop to sleep, so I got plenty of time. Flag City. Redding and Truckee. Truckee, California. Welcome to Sacramento, the big capital city. Look, there's a whole bunch of people not doing anything. They're all getting paid big bucks for one guy to work, 5 guys to supervise. Hey, good job if you can get it. Alright, there is fuel here. Let me run in and get some fuel. I don't want to take the chance. Like I said, I didn't sleep, so I've got plenty of time. Whoa, air brakes. Alright, what's the traffic look like? I'm good to go. I'm going whether I'm good to go or not. I took that quite wide. Oh my god, it's a gas station. This is gonna be... Alright, let me see if I can do this. Without hitting that car. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Oh no, I can't make it. I screwed up. Oh man. I'm gonna try, see if I jackknife this sucker. I'm afraid of that pole on the left there. Alright, let's see what I can do here. Well, I think I'll be okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, we'll make it, we'll make it. Flip a U-turn. Well, I kind of did, but... I didn't want to come in this side, because it's hard to get back out in traffic. I probably should have, though. Oh, well. We made it. It's fine. Take out the sign. Alright. Here we go. We're heading out. I'm away from the sign. It's that gas pump behind me. I think I'm gonna miss it. I think. You won't miss me when I'm gone. What am I running over? The service station attendant? I think I just ran over the service station attendant. There seemed to be a little bump in the road there. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. So, Scorpion, did that Autobot thing not like wee wee? I saw something about explicit language. Alright, I'm going to get over here just because I don't know what the road's going to want to do here. Good old San Francisco. Take out the bump. Pick your mark. Yeah, I'll leave a little bit of my yellow paint on the ground there. Doesn't show you anything. Okay. I gotta figure that out. I don't know what it's doing. Whoa! See, that's how you come into traffic in America, right there. You come in flying and you just work your way in. Except for this idiot that stops. Do you know how fast you'd have to take off to hit 70 miles an hour traffic from a standstill? There's no way. That guy would be sitting there all day waiting to try to get on the freeway. Will I get a ticket if I hit an ambulance? Wow, where's all the police coming from? Oh, jeez. Alright. Man, that thing's loud. It scares the hell out of you. I gotta go in here. Or otherwise they'll take my birthday away from me. I wish they would, though. I don't need any more birthdays. We, seriously, we is small in Scottstown. That's right, I hear you guys say it all the time. I had a wee meal for dinner. But if you say it twice, it means something else. I had to take a wee. Alright, check me out. They need that skip a scale app they have in real life. Yeah, sometimes though. Vehicle gross weight 64. That's not very heavy. Thank you for your cooperation. Sometimes they want to inspect your truck. They like to inspect brakes all the time, especially if there's mountainous areas. They want to see your log books, make sure you're sleeping your amount of time you're supposed to. Back in the day, we used to have 2 and 3 log books. They didn't have all the sophisticated stuff back then. Wow, is that a police helicopter? What is going on here? What? Man, they got that guy blocked off. He must be a serious criminal or something or another. All right, I'm having trouble here. That's what I get for rubbernecking. Border Patrol. They're just doing their job a little bit early today. And look, there's another one on the right. What the heck is going on around here? They're trying to keep them Oregon people from coming into California. Farm Boy, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I used to pull into LA and they would ask me, I'd go into the place where I was going, either Ralph's or Safeway or something. I hauled paper products like paper plates, paper towels, toilet paper, napkins, stuff like that. What in the world is this guy doing? What? God, the California drivers are weird. Anyway, I'd go into, say, Ralph's or Safeway, and you'd bring in your paperwork, and they'd want to know what it was you were going to be unloading, stuff like that. Constantly, people would ask me, I'd chat with them for a while, and they say, "You're from Oregon, aren't you?" And I said, "Yeah, why? How'd you know?" And he said, they'd say, "Because you're so friendly and nice. People in California aren't friendly and nice." And I just laughed. I thought it was pretty funny. I thought everybody was like group hugs all the time in California, sitting around the campfire singing Kumbaya. Oh, hey, Serge. So you're Farm Boy 61. All right, that's good to know. Everybody seems to have a different name over here. Hey, Serge, do you get confused of being French like that detective did on Agatha Christie? Or no, wait a minute. Yeah, he was from Belgium, I think. I've watched every one of those in the last couple of years. My wife got on a whatever his name was, Poirot, Agatha Christie detective. It was kind of sad watching those, though, really, because there were so many seasons of them, and you could see the actor getting older and older each season until the time when they showed the last one and the character detective actually died. And it was really kind of sad. Yeah, Hercule Poirot. Poirot. It was really sad to watch those, to watch this guy age, and and then all of a sudden it died and the show was over. It's like, whoa. You couldn't use your own name? Somebody already had it? Couldn't you be Serge 5050 or something? And I got this thing pegged out. We're pegged out at almost 80 miles an hour. I'm in a hurry. I'm on a run. I feel like eastbound and down, rolling down the highway. We got a long way and a short time to get there or something. We got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I used to have one of those dogs too, like it was in that movie. Smokey and the Bandit, that's what the name of that was, now that I think about it. Yeah, I had a Basset Hound, and yes, his name was Fred. He was a big one, though. He was a giant of a Basset Hound. Now look, there's fuel right there. Easy on, easy off. And I think I might have been able to make it. Come on, pick up. Are we coming into Redding already? And Eureka's just a spot on the road. It might not be anymore. It was back in the day. Eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. Now, Scorpion, you did it to me again. I got a song stuck in my head now. Whoa! See what I mean? You take your eyes off the road for any amount of time, and all hell breaks loose. Right lane is exit only. I don't think I have to exit. Okay, that's the scary one. I found the scary button. That's the scary button. I got to remember to do that when there's not much traffic, because that's the cool button right there. Alright, I'm going to do that again until I hit somebody. Here we go. Whoa. That's a scary one. 61 is my birth year, so I'm 1956 years old now. You're... what? You're 1,956 years old? You fly by the button. Die by the button. That's more like it. Wee-haw. Okay, we're coming down the mountain as we came. We'll be coming around the mountain when she comes. Alright, where am I? Okay, trip-wise, we're getting close to the border. Hornbrook. I don't recall Hornbrook. I just don't recall Hornbrook. I know we come down into Medford. There was one time we're heading into Mount Shasta right about from Redding. Redding is where you level off when you come down off of Mount Shasta. You start on Mount Shasta just as you get out of Medford and cross the border, and you keep climbing. The top of the Mount Shasta, the high point is right about in here. Eureka, it says, is way over there. Interesting. Anyway, it probably is. Yeah, you hit Mount Shasta right from Redding, and then you hit the peak right there. I had about a quarter of a mile to go. It was freezing rain with snow on the ground. I had a set of double trailers. I get up here, everybody's sliding off the road. There was a truck in front of me that slid all the way up to the mountain, beside the mountain. I kind of pulled in behind him because I was going to have a hard time getting around him, and I got out to put chains on. And so there I am underneath a truck trying to put chains on in the freezing rain with snow all over. It was just a mess. I only had a quarter mile to go until I started going down the mountain into Oregon. I chained up. When I'm underneath the truck putting chains on, another truck is getting ready to come around me and the truck in front of me, and that guy starts sliding into my truck right where I'm underneath the truck at. I started rolling as hard as I could to the other side of the truck because I was afraid he was going to roll right into me. Well, he missed me by about an inch. After he got by, I finished putting the chains on. I drove a quarter of a mile, had to stop, take the chains off, and head down the hill. Miserable, cold, wet, miserable. I kept thinking, my God, I could be flipping McDonald's hamburgers about now, and be happier than where I'm at under this truck. Now, I live a little farther north than Newport. Okay, I messed that up. I got to dinking around telling my story and forgot which shift. Hamburgers. Ever watched Ice Road Truckers? Yeah, I've watched them. Those guys are crazy. I used to watch a show about road train guys in Australia. I can't remember the name of that show. Maybe it was called Road Train. I don't know. It's pretty interesting too, though. Talk about some rugged places to go. Oh my God. Most of the roads that some of those guys are on. You know, don't get me wrong. I know that Australia has a lot of nice roads, freeways and stuff. But there's part of it that's out in the bush. And the roads are really dodgy. And if the rain's bad, they'd get these trucks stuck up to their rims in mud. And I'm talking road trains, you know, not just one truck and trailer. The Oregon Trail, yeah, it's still there. There's quite a few parts of it that are tourist attractions. I live right where the fort is that Lewis and Clark spent that first winter, and that parts of that fort are still there, the log cabins and stuff. And you know, you can go tour that. They had parts. There are certain things that they did while they were here. One of them, they used to use a lot of salt to prepare their food to keep it fresh. You know, they would make jerky and what they called hardtack. Hardtack was more of a hard bread that they made, but they used a lot of salt. So down the road in a little town called Seaside, they have a monument around the old salt lick that they first found the salt that they were using. No, no, a lot of the fort is still there. Now it had to be restored a little bit because of, it's made out of wood. But yeah, it's still kind of there. Now, there's a bridge between Astoria, Oregon, and Chinook, Washington, that crosses the mouth of the Columbia. That bridge is just shy of 5 miles. That's how wide the Columbia is at that spot. And that's in a little bit. That's not actually the mouth of the Columbia. Now the mouth of the Columbia that's where the river meets the ocean. Oh, great! I get the bypass. I like that. Yeah, at least we don't have any toll roads in Oregon and Washington, California. In Florida, they got toll roads. You have to stop about every third mile and pay to keep going. They have booths across the freeway, and you drive, you got to pull in, pay to go another couple miles, stop, pay to go another couple miles, stop, pay to go another couple miles. That's just an awful system. I still play it. I haven't recorded it in a long time. You got tollways. You don't have to stop. Do you have to buy a pass or something? I mean, see, the last time I was in Florida, they didn't have the technology. You had to stop. You just had to carry a crap load of money with you when you drove. And then they came up with a pass you could put in your windshield. Imagine now they've got this electronic junk-a-doodle-doo. All right, did we miss Mount Shasta? We missed Mount Shasta. There's no such mountain here. That's not right. It's a hell of a climb. All right, are we in Medford? Is that where we're at? Yeah, we're in Medford. Klamath Falls is over here. That's where Bill stays. I think I said that earlier. If you guys know who Bill is, Ghost Rider. He comes to Oregon once a year. He has a friend that lives in Klamath Falls. That's where he stays. If you're driving anywhere from Washington, Oregon, and you're going to Reno or where's the other place in Reno? Vegas. Usually you go through Klamath Falls. Usually go up to Bend, come down here, cut over in here, go into Reno. Fun times. Fun times. We'd get 3 or 4 people going, and each person would take a leg of the road and drive it, so one person didn't have to drive the whole way. A friend of mine would drive, then my wife would drive, then I would drive, and then his wife would drive, and a lot of fun. The Aussie map? What Aussie map? Way too many kangaroos? What, isn't it the rabbits they had trouble with? In Australia, somebody brought rabbits over and they just went hog wild. I miss that guy that used to play with the snakes. Poor guy. He was crazy. Steve Irwin, was that his name? That guy was nuts, but I miss him. Poor guy. Wild boars. You're not talking about the people that hang out in taverns, though, are you? Wild boars. You're talking about real animals. Oh, on Farm Sim, they had an Aussie map? I don't remember playing an Aussie map. I didn't know there was one. Scorpion, do you remember? Wild pigs. Oh, Alan, I thought you were talking about the guys that hung out in the bars and stuff. Steve Irwin, yeah, that guy was nuts, but poor guy. Nobody deserved to die like that. It's just kind of an accident, I guess. I guess that those animals are dangerous. All animals are dangerous in some respect. I mean, even a rabbit could come up to you, pull off his lucky paw, and smack the hell out of you. Dang it. By the way, that happens in real life too. Silly car drivers have no idea that a truck can't stop on a dime. They'll pull right out in front of you. And then flip you off, like it was your fault. Oh, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever played an Aussie map. If I have, then something's wrong with my memory. I played some big maps though. There was that Texas map that I had to stop playing because my computer didn't like it. Yeah, I don't think I have either. As a matter of fact, I've been saying I wish they'd make one. An actual Australian map. I'm trying to think if there was one that I played that could have been mistaken for an Aussie map. Because in the back of my mind, I have this little feeling tickling my brain, something about Australia. I just don't recall what it was. Broad Acres. Oh, was that an Australian map? Okay, I played Broad Acres. I still have Broad Acres on my PC. I don't know why I quit playing it. Was Broad Acres the one that I kept having to put all the placeables in? Right. Right. Okay, I remember now. That might be what you're thinking of. Yeah. Is that the one where I made the train go like 115 miles an hour? There's another one of the same map. Oh, I'll have to take a look at it. Yeah, I think that might be the one that was so big, and I took the trains and made them go like 115 miles an hour. I started out in the dark, and it looks like I'm going to end up in the dark. This was kind of a long trip. Way station. Well, we're in Oregon. Oh, come on. It wants me to pull in. Alright, I gotta pull in. Wonder if there's a place to sleep here. Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a cop here pulling all of our trucks. Hey, there's a little blue building over there. You know what those are for? It's wee-wee time. He's got a tanker pulled over. Hey, the weight didn't change. How come that guy gets to just drive through? That's not right. That was before we had TARDIS, yeah. before that guy gets up to me. Let me look at the map here. Where are we? All right, we're coming into... There's Coos Bay. I should have went over, but that's okay. We'll get over there pretty soon. So we're going to get to Eugene and come over. Salem is the capital of city of Oregon. Just outside of Salem, on the way to Bend here, on the Santiam Pass, there's a big prison, state prison right here off of Salem. Yeah, bet it does too. That's not the TARDIS, no. No, that little blue box is not a police box. It's a shithouse, pardon my French. A portable poo-poo place. The place to stop for a midnight snack. I actually came into the map earlier to see if there was some fuel or some place to sleep. There's a place to sleep just ahead. I think I'm going to sleep so that I can come into the rest of Oregon in the daytime. So I have to watch for that. I don't want to miss it. Dang game gets dark, doesn't it? I could probably fix that someplace, but oh well. Take a good donut dump. What kind of donuts do you eat? And that would bring... What's this? A rest area. Oh, there we go. Tourist Info Center. That's what you see in Oregon. Rest stops with tourist information. There's little places that sell you a cup of coffee. Man, I hit every wrong button but the right one there. I'm going in the rest stop. Find me a place to sleep. Alright, now where's the truck places? This is not right. Well, kind of. Alright, I'm gonna get in front of this guy. Don't move, yellow truck. I'm gonna pull in behind this other guy. And whoa! I hit the curb, I think. Holy crap. Is that truck hitting me? Am I stuck? Hang on. I think I'm stuck on the... Did I get close? Oh, come on, trucks. Give me a break. Well, you know what? They're getting by me. I'm going to park here. Hell with it. Quit hitting me. Something's hitting me. Oh, man. Hang on. I gotta figure this out. What in the heck is going on? Alright, this isn't right. Let me hang on. Here, let me hang on. Hang on. I want to see if I've done any damage. Did I do any damage to myself? The trailer's got 6%. The truck's got 6%. Now, that is not damage. That is wear and tear on the truck. When you're driving... The more miles you put on, the wear and tear is there. So when it's even like that, that means that's just normal wear and tear. So I didn't get damaged. What you worry about is your load. See the load behind the trailer on the right in the speedometer? It says 0%. My load has not been hurt. So that other damage is not damage. It's actually just normal wear and tear. I'm going to sleep right here. Put the brake. Whoop, that wasn't the brake. Put the brake on. I did put the brake on, didn't I? There we go. Brake on. Brake on. And engine lights off. Engine off. Tow to service, dismiss trailer. No, I don't want to do that. I just want to sleep. All right, this is different than it used to be. Hang on, let me see if I can. I want to hit the sleep button. It's usually that one. Now, I'll see if we can get out of here alive. I don't know what was stopping me. I didn't look like I was that close to the curb. Maybe I was hitting that other truck that was there. That was weird. I'm stuck on Band-Aid. I'm stuck on Band-Aid. Band-Aid's stuck on me. Alright. Hopefully that truck is still behind me. I might have hit him, but it doesn't look like it. Looks like he's fairly a long ways behind me. They shouldn't allow these trucks to park on both sides of the road here. Let me see if I can get by this guy without scraping him or me. Alright, we're off like a herd of turtles. Yeah. I was surprised as hell. I kept looking at Charlotte saying, how'd she get so skinny? What happened? Did she have an abortion or something, or miscarried, or what's going on? I never thought to look in the house. Well, to be fair, I thought that the game would give you some fair warning. I really thought that the game would say, when you ask her, are you ready for bed, if she'd say, yes, I am. Because she doesn't. She always says, oh, I'm not quite tired enough yet, I'll go later. And I thought, okay, at some point she's going to say, yeah, let's go to bed. And then you know you've got a little action going, and something might happen. But that never happened. It's just all of a sudden you have a kid, boom, boom, bang, there it is. I wasn't expecting that. And so in the next episode, I'm bitching like hell because I thought, oh, dang it, I've been working so hard here. The next episode, I happened to be in a position to actually use that little cheaty eye thing, and there's Timmy. Missed all the fun, yeah. Oh, that's okay. I'm working on a second one now. I don't know who the hell named that kid, though. No magic, just science. Whoa! We're in Springfield. Springfield, Oregon. Alright, we should be getting close. We're going to Eugene. Springfield's not very big. Oh, we're heading on into Portland. No, that can't be right. We're heading towards Portland. Where's our turn? Okay, that's right. That's right. Yeah, you turn here to go to Newport area. Then you go down the road here. Right around in here someplace is Tillamook. Tillamook is a big dairy place. They have cows everywhere. Left side of the road, right side of the road is nothing but dairy cows. They got a great big factory right in the middle of town that makes Tillamook cheese and Tillamook butter and Tillamook ice cream. And there's a place you can go tour the plant, and they call it the Buttery now, Tillamook Buttery, something like that. And that's cool. That's always fun. Don't buy your ice cream there, though. Your ice cream is about 10 times the amount that you can buy it in the store. It's a tourist thing. Had to get the ankle biters, huh? When do you farm again? When do I farm again? Well, I don't know. Probably not till 2019. I got several videos already recorded. I'm still waiting for a new map just to mess around with. All right, so hey, we're getting some trees, but that grass is the wrong color. We don't have brown grass in Oregon. It's green. You can't get any greener because it rains all the time. So they need to green the grass down a little bit. And I don't know what that stuff on the side of the road is. That bushy stuff. It could be... We have what they call Scotch broom a lot of places here. But it's a yellow color. But yeah, it's... I don't know. I guess it kind of looks okay. It's actually a little bit greener though. Let's see, is this my turn? Right here? Whoa! I blew that one. Lost my gears completely there. Oh, streaming. Oh, okay. You never know. My scheduled ones are... I'm supposed to yield. Dang, I didn't even look. My scheduled one is Wednesday and Sunday, so it would be Sunday, but I may stream again before that. I've been trying to stream more often. So, because I'm trying to build up followers on Twitch. So I may have one between now. What is today? Today's only Thursday. Yeah, I'll probably have another stream between now and Sunday, but the scheduled one is Sunday. I'm trying to remember how you chew gum and walk at the same time. I know there's a way to do it. I've seen other people do it. Maybe I should just spit my gum out. Lumber mill, you see a lot of those in Oregon. Not as many as there used to be. Oregon used to, in the old days, well, not all that old, but say 50, 60 years ago, the two major productions in Oregon were logging and fishing. And that's pretty much not the case anymore. There's still some logging, there's still some fishing, but nothing like it used to be. I think they grow more marijuana now than anything else. It's legal in Oregon now. All day, all night, Marianne. Something, something in the moonlight, Marianne. Now, you can make up whatever you want for the moonlight part. I just don't remember the words. But it's wide open for interpretation about what two people would be doing in the moonlight. So, I'll leave that up to you. Loaded brownies. I just remember the story. We had a Catholic high school in Yakima. Somebody lost their load of logs. What? That does happen. You have to be careful. A log truck comes flying by, and sometimes the logs come loose. Pretty dangerous. But they don't stack them on the side of the road. I can tell you that right now. The state of Oregon would have their asses for that. That's state property. You can't do that. They wouldn't do that. So that's not right. There's a truck just sitting there without a trailer. Loaded brownies. There was a Catholic school, high school in Yakima, and this has probably happened in every place in the United States, but they were on a field trip, a bunch of kids. The bus driver stayed in the bus, started rummaging through the kids' lunch boxes or bags, found some brownies and ate them, and was all high as hell by the time the teacher and the students got back to the bus. Newport, we're here. Doesn't look like Newport. There's a big bay in Newport. Which way am I going? I'm going this way, but not until I get the light. Let's see if we can have a look around. Where's the bay? This is not right. The highway that comes into Newport comes in and crosses. There's a river that comes in straight from the ocean that goes inland. And there's a great big bridge that drives over a harbor. There's a big harbor where all the boats come in from the ocean. It doesn't look like this at all. Some of the buildings look like this, though. Historic Bayfront. Yeah, this isn't right. Here, let me get over in this lane just so I can be over there. The buildings look like this, kind of, sort of. But, yeah, where the hell's the ocean? We're right on the ocean at Newport. The road into town is inland a little bit. So this is kind of right. If there's a Ray's Burger up here, I'm gonna crap because I've never seen one in my life. I've never seen a giant hamburger like that before, and I couldn't see what that said. Darn it. You gotta see McDonald's and Burger King, stuff like that. Alright, now, this looks familiar, but it's on the wrong side of town. Yaquina Bay. Yaquina Bay, yes, but it's on the wrong side. You come over this before you get to Newport. Let me think about it. No, I apologize. This is right. This is right. This is what it looks like. My bad. Yaquina Bay is just before you get to Newport. So this is right. We used to go down on the river here underneath this bridge and watch the fireworks on the bay, out on the bay. It still isn't green enough though. There's no brown in it. It's all green. All green, all green, all green. This is my turn. Oh look, I cut in front of that guy. Bad me. Hey, we made it, guys and gals. We're not in Britain, Alan. What? I missed something. Internet Wi-Fi. Wow, that was close. Walbert's. Walbert's down on the bay. Alright, what's the traffic like? I'm going for it. I'm going for it. He's gonna have to stop, wait for me. Are we delivering to Walberts? We are. We're going to Wally World. We're going to Wally World, Wally World, Wally World. I just made that up too. There's no such song. Scorp said fish and chips. That's the only time we use chips for French fries that I know of in America is when we talk about fish and chips. Hey, look at all the boats. Alright, where does my, it's in the back, looks like. Alright, so we gotta head into the back here. Deliver to Wally World. My mistake? Yeah. Alright, let's get a look at what we need to do. Oh, this isn't going to be bad. I think I can do this okay. Now, I didn't look to see. Okay, I'm not right beside that other trailer. I'm in the pew over one. So let me see if I can get this thing cut in over here. This trailer's longer than I think it is. I think. Yeah, it is. I'm off. Yeah, this is going to be tough. I could have taken a different angle and I didn't. Let me straighten out a little bit. I think I've got room. Alright, let's straighten it out. Alright, I'm still off a little bit. I might have to straighten it out. But we're close. Well, hey, it's going to take it. So if it's going to take it, I'm going to take it. Excelente! Woohoo! I'm tired. Oh, I made a level. I'm a 23 professional. And about a third or fourth of the way to level 24. I made $52,089. I got 3,104 points of experience. And there you go. I made a level. What should I take? I think I've got all of this filled up here, so I'm okay with that. I kind of like the long distance. I make good money at that. So I think I'm going to take that and that. And that. There we go. Cool beans. Look, it straightened the truck out for me. How you like that? How you like them beans? Alright, hang on. Let me shut that engine off. Okay, here we are. We made it to Newport. We're on the ocean. Can you smell that salty air. So welcome to Oregon. This is the state I live in. I live on the ocean. Looks like this. We're not quite there yet for me. If we look at the map, we're in Newport right here. And as I said, I live right up here. Astoria, I'm about 5 miles away from Astoria on Highway 1 here. Astoria, Warrenton, the place I live at, is right about in here. And then up the road here is Seaside. And then Cannon Beach. And then off we go to Tillamook. And then Newport. There's a bunch of little places in between. But that's where I live, right on the mouth of the Columbia River. And it looks an awful lot like Newport here. Except for we have a bridge across the mouth right here that, like I said, is just shy of 5 miles long between Washington and Oregon. This is the river right here, the Columbia River. The mighty Columbia River. It's a big river. The thing about the Columbia is that normally on any mouth of any major river, the port is almost always on the mouth of the river. In this case, it isn't. Portland is the main port for Oregon. So all these big ships that come in have to come down the river all the way to Portland. How that ever happened, I don't know. But because usually the port is right here at the mouth where there's lots of room for the ships and they don't have to come in and out. They can get. It takes them a day or two just to get down the river and back out again. And they can't do it alone. What they have to do is they have to park on the ocean out here on the mouth of the river. A person from Astoria takes what they call a pilot boat out. They meet up with the ship on the ocean. The captain, the pilot, has to get on a rope ladder and climb up onto the ship, take control of the ship, and he's the one that pilots the ship in all the way to Portland, because there are sandbars everywhere, and the sandbars move. So you have to be very, very experienced to bring these big ships in here. And it costs them a ton of money, but that's the only way they can get in. Anyway, just information. Hope you guys had fun. I'm going to call it here because I'm kind of tired of driving. I'm going to take myself a nap and have some raviolis. Anyway, hope you had fun. And next time I want to... I'm going to park it here, by the way. And next time I'm going to drive up to... I want to see what Astoria and Warrenton looks like. I don't think you can get into Warrenton. I'm in a little bitty town. It's only 5,000 people. Astoria is not that much bigger. But it is Astoria, Oregon is the oldest place, if you think about it. There was nobody in this country until Lewis and Clark made their trek, and they spent the winter here in Astoria. This is the oldest town, pretty much. So, anyway, there you go. I'm going to call it a stream here. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for keeping me company. Hope you had fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy trucking.